Don't worry, don't worry.
Okay, we have one final point on the agenda today. Thank you, Vasilisa, for giving us the opportunity to be here for the second time in this wonderful Casa Lotja del Mar with the Holistic World Innovation Trophy.
I would also thank the DEXTools for hosting us.
And yes, the Holistic World Innovation Trophy, what we are doing. Okay, first a little bit about the Diplomatic World Institute. It's a spin-off of the Diplomatic World magazine, around in Brussels for 20 years. And in 2019, we founded the Institute being a think tank. And the first thing we initiated was the Holistic World Innovation Trophy. Of course, we were launching it directly into COVID, and so things were slowing down. But last year, we had it for the first time physically here in Barcelona. And yes, the idea of the trophy is to give to young companies with fresh ideas that have the power to impact the world, a forum, and also to launch a debate on innovation and on innovation culture, because as we saw when AI was suddenly introduced by ChatGPT and OpenAI, people were so shocked, and considering the speed in which these innovations will change the world, will increase dramatically over the years, we are not prepared. So we try to give a contribution to prepare people for that, and also to bring good ideas forward. Well, there's another reason, Vasilisa, that you are here on stage with me. Not only that I wanted to thank you for the opportunity being here, you also this year's jury board president. And though it was a crazy process we did undergo this year, and you guys did a tremendous work. So please tell us a little bit about the process and the board.
Yes, well, Dieter, first of all, thank you very much for offering me the position of the president of the board. It was an honor, honestly, and I know that being next to such professionals and profound profiles of the people was an honor, in 2 words. But besides me, the board consists of more people, and well, the idea is very simple for the holistic world. It's basically to combine all the areas of the world. So almost every continent is represented by one member of the board. So, and here we have Professor Ingrid Vasiliou-Feltes, representing the Americas. She's a global business intelligence agency. Omdia, the name. Then we have Maria Rua, for Europe, Lux Code Editor-in-Chief. We have Rini Mukath for Asia, Rwanda Green Company Government Advisor. Thierry Watrin for Africa. Australia is represented by the celebrated telecommunications veteran Robin Eckerman. And Professor Wendy van den Broek is representing the academic partner Brussels Free University. That is completing this year on the candidates, basically. So suggestions are coming from each of the members, except for me, for each of the regions anonymously, basically, and then the board is voting for the best one.
Yeah, it's a two-stage voting process. First, you wind it down to the shortlist of 3.
That was a lot of reading.
Because you had to go through all 18. So this gives me another opportunity to give a big thank you to our academic partner, the Free University of Brussels, because their students of the Smith Institute, they did a tremendous work compiling the dossiers your judgments were based on. But let's come to the look onto the shortlist.
So yeah, after voting for the first round, we came up with a shortlist of 3 companies. Again, with anonymous voting, as we said. So the first company, Friendlier, has the goal of eliminating single-use food packaging. Well, quite an honorable goal. The second one, which is MGI Carbon, helps corporations to significantly reduce their carbon footprint. which is a very high value right now with all this global warming. And finally, the CELCO, which is improving living standards of poor households in rural India. Again, that's more like a charity which we really need in some areas of the world.
We had amazing companies overall, and it's the third season now, and the quality of nominations is constantly increasing as the quality of the board is, because we had a few new entries, and this shows that we actually are on a good way with this award, because, yeah, people are getting interested, and we also can attract very attractive people onto the board, and also very attractive companies to be nominated. But of course, we don't start that yet. The laureate has to get something for the honor. And here this little trophy created by a quite famous artist, German-Belgian Ulrike Bolenz. And yeah, she is assisting us for many years, and she did the trophy from all three trophies so far. And this one is a brand new design, and it's also this time it's personalized for the laureate. And another new feature, includes the NFC chip to make it more compliant with the tech world. So the info on the artist is right stored onto the piece of art and the trophy. Please start the video, because Ulrike made a short workshop.
Okay.
She showed how it works. So please, video go, please. Yeah, I would say a big hand to Ulrike, because she really created, for the first time, she created a completely new piece of art for it. And she is an amazing artist. But now, who is going to be the winner? And of course, I'm asking the jury president to cover up or to take the sheet off the secret.
Okay. So yeah, it wasn't an easy decision, and I know that all the founder, like all the board members, were really thinking hard on the first three laureates. And finally, the winner is MCI Carbon. So the company, which was established in 2013 as a joint venture between Canberra-based Greenmark Group, co-founded by Marcus Dave and John Beaver in 2007, Newcastle University, and Orica. So quite an international mix. So in addition to capturing and storing carbon, they convert the gas that is created in this process into solid materials. The technique has the potential to scale up and make a significant contribution to reducing global carbon emissions. That's why the trophy jury board anonymously decided in their final 2023 meeting to award the 2023 Wholistic World Innovation Trophy to this company and its co-founder and CEO, Marcus Dave.
Thank you. So MCI Carbon, Australia-based, is the laureate 2023. Unfortunately, Marcus Dawes, the founder, is not here today. They say we're a carbon company, so we are not doing all this traveling, and of course, I do understand it. So, Vasilisa, let's just jointly present this, this award. And Marcus was giving us his little command, so I make sure he's getting it on time.
By post.
And also the document that is connected to it. And yes, he was so kind to tell us a little bit about the company. And so it's not black, it's just the beginning of the video. So please start the video.
Yeah. Click again.
It's a tremendous accolade to be awarded a Holistic World Innovation Laureate. Extremely appreciative, given that the journey that I've been on for the last 16 years with MCI Carbon has been a tremendous journey with my people. I'm very lucky to have such a great team around me. 16 years ago, when my co-founder and I, John Beaver, started the venture into looking for a large-scale CO2 solution for the world, somewhere that we could put away large-scale CO2 emissions into valuable materials. We knew that this was an opportunity for the world, but really didn't know whether or not the technology could get us there. For the last 10 years, and fully funded by our Australian governments and industry, MCI has been on a journey to prove the technology, to prove that we could stop the emissions of CO2 from industry and put it into materials that go into cements, concretes, into building materials like plasterboards, glass, paper, all the kinds of materials that need to be decarbonised. MCI is a company of 50 people and expanding rapidly. We have our first customers emerging in Europe, in Japan, in Australia, and in the US. We are actively looking for opportunities with industry partners like cement and steel who want to reduce their emissions and to then take those emissions and convert them into valuable materials for the circular economy. So we're looking to scale at the same time that the world's industries are looking for solutions. And we believe that we can create a very large-scale opportunity to avoid emissions now, whilst we do all the other things like that the world needs to do, like in renewable energy, the energy transition away from fossils, and then also the decarbonisation of our supply chains. So behind me is our global reference pilot plant. This is what we built in response to a 2007 IPCC report that looked at mineral carbonation, which is our core technology of taking CO2 and reacting with low-grade minerals, creating valuable materials that have the carbon embodied in them. This is mineral carbonation. So our pilot plant is reacting every day with different minerals and also waste feedstocks like steel slags and bottom ash and things like that from industry to convert them into materials by using CO2. And that CO2 gets locked into those minerals permanently and safely. So this is really a way of storing and locking away CO2 for good. We need support continuously from our governments, which we have had with our Australian federal government and state governments in New South Wales, and that's been fantastic. But we now are in a stage where we need significant capital as we expand our technology and get it into market. Policy support is very, very important. Nothing still is cheaper than putting CO2 in the atmosphere without a carbon price. If industries are still allowed to emit, it's hard to justify why they would spend money on doing anything else unless they are regulated or unless there is a carbon price. So there are two games being played in the world right now. There's the race to net zero, which MCI, Carbon, and many of our technology competitors are facing, and also industries that are actually trying to tackle their emissions. We are on that race to net zero. The other is climate delay. And we are often asked, who are our competitors? And the answer is pretty simple. It's business as usual. So any company, any person working in a company still doing everything as they have normally done it, buying fossil fuels, buying traditional materials that have high carbon intensity, they are playing climate delay. And so we call for everyone to consider how they might switch from playing that game to the race to net zero. And it's really beholden on all of us in any of our capacities, in where we work, what we buy, how we live, to help humanity on the race to net zero. Thanks again for the nomination to the Wholistic World Innovation Award. We're very appreciative of any recognition that we get. We have an amazing team of chemical engineers and geologists and business people who are on our mission to avoid 1 billion tonnes of CO2 per annum by 2040. This is a realistic goal for us, and we hope that our technology, amongst others, can help us get to net zero. Thank
you, Marcus. And actually, Australia has quite a good standing in the laureate's history, because also the first awards that we only gave out virtually went to an Australian company, and the edutech company in digital, with this amazing Michaela Jade, an Indian lady who is doing who is presenting virtual reality to Indian people, and to give them the kids an opportunity to develop perspective for a career, and also to teach about Indian cultures. And she's now really contributing this by now worldwide, and is so a great company. And yeah, so we have another great company, and thank you, Vasilisa, for being on the board. And
thank you. I think it was a very wise choice, and definitely a company which makes an impact, not just a token or something.
And now, thank you for your interest in the award. And now I would say, let's party.
Yes, everybody. I think now we are transitioning to the best part of the conference, where you have networking cocktail, and you can enjoy some drinks and meet wonderful people here. Thank you, and I see you tomorrow here at 11, everybody. Goodbye.